Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right, and now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Right there. 54. 54, Mike. Hey. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Check 3. 36.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Extra point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, G, get off the field. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Switch. Here we go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Check 24, check 24, check 99.
To throw again. Murray. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st down, Drake able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Now a second down and 6.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass. Easy. Check. Easy. Quicker.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tight go. Deuce.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. He's got Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Seattle.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. third down. It's Carson, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
You got three down, three down. Check, 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 check. Hey, hey.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Single, single, slot, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Check, check. Lucky. No.
First down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shift. Back.
To throw again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 21-yard line.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a draw play with Drake.
Kenyon,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
16-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray a give. This is Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Peterson.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. Wilson on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
set. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 25.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
To score, Cardinals 20, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seahawks.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Mark 54. Easy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. You're not ready. Check your hot read.
Operating from the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I got one. Who you got? 54, right there. 54, Mike. It's our time. Watch the edge.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Pick me up. Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's just me and you.
Throwing again, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Kirk. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on now.
Now Murray again. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Right there. 54, Mike. Oh, you got deep? Mike 5-4. Come back. Watch the curl. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
Throwing again, Murray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 54. talking about and bring it. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and 10.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
54, right there, 54, Mike. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he hits Drake. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Push him back. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
To number 8.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Inches at the 11-yard line.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Drake.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run with Drake. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 21. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. Hey. You got to get the ball. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm coming. Check three.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Squeeze, double. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, here we go. Hey, watch this. Bang.
Throwing again. Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Drake. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Elliott brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
44-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Arizona, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.